Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops.
Yeah, y'all know, I just got a phone call and the nigga Floyd on his way to France. He told me he gonna teach Joshua some defense and shit. I ain't even got to teach the champ no defense. I got some work for you, champ. I got some work for you.
Y'all already know who it is.
Yeah, you better get
the one hitter, the real one hitter.
You better get that nigga a gun.
For sure.
Something special. You gotta do something, baby. Make it hot. I'm gonna stop saying that. I know you like that fucking fruity ass nigga. I let my watch talk for me, my whip talk for me. Bow! What up, homie? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button for the latest and greatest in boxing. Something special. Little 50 Cent. Now, you guys seen the clip at the beginning. 50, man. He was there with the Bronze Bomber. He was with, I get computers computing. He was with the man. You guys seen the clip. The caption reads, Floyd, my man, he got that one punch you snooze hook. That boy out there in London gonna need a gun. Talking about Anthony Joshua, and then he tagged Deontay Wilder. Let's go. 50 saying that that's the fight. That's the fight. Floyd did do a video. He was doing a meet and greet with fans, him and Anthony Joshua. And Floyd was like, Joshua, you gotta come to the Mayweather Boxing Club and not to step on the trainer's feet. We gonna work on that defense. We tweak a couple things. So Floyd was saying he'll if Joshua comes out, that he'll basically help him improve his defense. He said, you win 11 rounds with Klitschko, we could chop that to 3. You know what I mean? You got the tools, and you just have to tweak that defense. You know what I mean? You got dropped, showed heart. Joshua himself, in the interviews, they're floating around on the internet. Joshua himself, he said that he would love to fight on the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor card. He said that's what he wants. That would obviously be a huge card if that in fact happens. Now, I just made a video yesterday. Make sure you guys check it out. A lot of you guys already did. It's already over 60,000 views from yesterday. And it was about Joshua Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he keeps calling out these guys. Joseph Parker, he's calling for a unification with him. He's calling for the Anthony Joshua fight. He was actually at Joshua's last fight in Wembley, London. 90,000 people, and Wilder was one of them. So I keep saying it, man. The best way, you're in the same division, you're in the same sport, your promoter works with his advisor. Al Heyman has a working relationship with Eddie Hearn. That's a big fight. Wilder Joshua is the fight to be made. I told you I was really looking forward to Canelo Golovkin. We're getting that, right? So that's what it is. That's already it's no longer a fantasy. We have a date. They're working on the venue. To me, the other fight that I really want to see, that I gotta see, that I think will be huge for boxing, it's not a Klitschko rematch. It's not Kubrat Pulev, right? And it's not even Luis Ortiz. Me as a boxing fan, I would love to see Ortiz versus anyone. I want to see the man get his shot. But obviously, unifications with bigger names trump Luis Ortiz, right? I think if they're gonna fight other people that aren't mandatories or fights that don't need to happen, yeah, of course, fight Luis Ortiz, but you can't deny a unification. This will help establish the end-all be-all. There's a lot going on in the heavyweight division. They're saying Shannon Briggs failed his VADA drug testing, elevated levels of testosterone. You got some big fights. Klitschko's on vacation, but he might exercise a rematch clause that he has in the contract. Again, I don't have to watch the Klitschko-Joshua rematch, especially immediately, because we had a definitive answer. It would really be Joshua doing it as kind of like a courtesy, because Klitschko extended his name and legacy for the young lion Joshua. You know what I mean? But we had a definitive winner and a knockout winner, so we know who won. And to me, it's real dangerous for Klitschko, because if he loses again, then there's nowhere to really go from that. That'll be 3 back-to-back losses, and I think Klitschko could beat a lot of people in the division. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he can't beat Joshua. He came very close to doing it in the first fight. However, that's a make or break. And if you have a rematch clause, I don't know all the details. I don't have a copy of the contract or anything, but I'm pretty sure you can probably exercise it within a certain amount of time. It doesn't have to be an immediate rematch, I don't believe. You look at Eric Morales and Danny Garcia. They had the initial fight, fought other competition. I think Danny Garcia may have fought like Zab Judah at the Barclays. and Eric Morales later, he exercised the rematch clause. So that's my thoughts. Joshua Wilder is the mega fight. That's the super fight that we all want to see. That's the fight where two guys really in prime, you know what I mean? No guys like 40, 41 years old like Klitschko. Both guys have immense amount of power. 50 Cent's adding on to the equation. Shout out to my dudes, Ak and Barack and the Sweet Scientist. They had Deontay Wilder as a special guest, did an interview, and I guess 50 Cent was in town, so he came through, and he's saying that's the fight he wants to see. That's the fight he has to see. So I agree with 50. Let me know what you think of 50's comments about the defense ain't gonna work. I'm telling you guys, I've said this too. Deontay Wilder, for all of his technical shortcomings or whatever you want to call it, he's a very dangerous fight for Joshua. Very dangerous, especially if Joshua gets gassed out. Joshua is technically better. He has power as well. He looks the part. He's in shape. Diesel. I like Joshua. I really do. But I'm telling you, that Wilder fight is not an easy fight because he would be fighting someone an inch taller, not 41, a guy who's mad aggressive. You know what I mean? Klitschko, as he got older and after knockouts, he kind of refined his style where he fought tall. And that was very highly successful against everybody that was shorter than him, right? Alex Lepai and Kubrat Pulev, Alexander Povetkin, all these guys who were mandatories, David Haye, but they were smaller, shorter than Klitschko. He was able to keep range. But you notice Klitschko has had more problems with the people equivalent in size or bigger. That's the two fights he lost. The guys that had skill, obviously. It's not just about being taller or bigger, but Tyson Fury and then Anthony Joshua, who was about eye level. You know what I mean? They looked about the same size, same build to me. So Joshua, the same thing. I think him fighting someone who's about an inch taller than him, has one-punch knockout power. That's a very explosive and exciting fight. Joshua did, for his part, show a crazy amount of heart and drive and just the will to win in the Klitschko fight because he looked really spent in the 5th, 6th round. And I just think he can't be in that position versus Wilder. Like, if Wilder gets you like that, he's shown that he's a killer and he's a finisher. So for Wilder's deal, he can't have a fight. He has to be more the Bermane Stavern Wilder, the Wilder that showed up for that fight, not the Wilder versus Spilka or Gerald Washington where he's losing at first, because Joshua also, once he gets into a rhythm, it's going to be hard to get him out. And you don't want a guy like Joshua dictating the pace because he's technically better. Deontay Wilder has an underrated jab, right? I would like to see him go to the body more, but he's calling for the fights. It's really up to Joshua to say, you know what, bump Klitschko, you know what I mean, bump Kubrat Pulev. We got to make this unification. Joshua did respond, said, I'll do what the fans want me to do. We'll see. 50 Cent's now getting involved, and whether you respect 50 as a boxing promoter or whatever the situation is, he has millions of followers. He's known, so this will help amp up and hype up the fight. Other thing I really like about the fight is the UK versus USA. You know what I mean? That's just kind of like Mexico versus Puerto Rico. UK versus USA, Andre Dirrell, Carl Froch. This weekend, we have Kell Brook versus Errol Spence Jr., Floyd Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton, right? Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson. UK versus USA, they've put on some classic fights. You can look back to some big events and classic fights where you had an American who was challenging a guy from the UK. You know what I mean? Andre Ward, Carl Froch. There's been some big fights. And I love that. I love that about boxing. It's a territorial thing. It's a regional thing. Sinchenko and Paulie Malignaggi, I think, is another one. I want to see Joshua Wilder. That's what it boils down to. Let me know what you guys think of 50 Cent's comment. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.